Today in this video, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest things, I would say the ultimate thing that really truly holds anyone back, right? We're going to be talking about excuses and breaking free from them. Let's be real honest, all right? It's time to be real honest with yourself. How many times have you let excuses hold you back? How many times? How many times have you said things like, I don't have time. I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired. But here's the truth. Excuses are the roadblocks that you build yourself. They don't care about your goals. They don't care about your future. They only exist to keep you comfortable. And let's be real. Comfort never changed anyone's life. Think about all the times you let excuses stop you, right? That workout you skipped, that opportunity you talked yourself out of, that goal you literally almost committed to, right? Almost. Excuses don't slow you down. They steal your potential, right? They steal your potential. And the worst part is every time you let excuses win, right? You make it stronger. Every single time you make it stronger. But the opposite is also true. Every time you push through, you build discipline. Right? So which side have you been on? Which side of the rope, which side of the line have you been on? Which side have you been choosing? Right? Have you been choosing the side to become your strongest, your highest, your best self? Or have you been choosing the side of excuses that are roadblocks that are stealing your potential? So let's talk about someone who had every reason to quit. We're going to talk about your boy Kobe Bryant, right? Most people see the championships, right? The success, the legend. But what made Kobe great wasn't his talent. You're in the NBA. Everybody can shoot. Everybody can score. Everybody can dribble the ball. Like you a pro. You making millions of dollars. You made it, right? You 1 out of a million. Come on, everybody can do that. It was his mindset. It was his talent. One night after the game, he walked straight to the gym and trained 4 more hours. This is after you play a full game in the NBA, right? A full game. Like 4 more hours. His reason, he wasn't happy with how he played. My mans would go in the gym and that shot he missed, right? He would practice that shot. He would shoot that shot thousands of times until it felt like it was perfect and he wasn't missing it. Was he tired? Yeah. Yeah, he was tired. He's human, right? He's human. But he could have said, I'll train tomorrow. Absolutely. But excuses weren't part of his DNA. It wasn't part of his mindset. He was going somewhere. He wanted to be the best version of himself. And that's the level of discipline, right? That is going to take. You have to dedicate yourself to your future. He took control. And that's the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck, right? Those who stay stuck. At some point, you have to decide, are you going to let excuses run your life or are you going to run your life, right? Are you going to let excuses run your life or are you going to run your life? Because the truth is the only thing standing between you and the life you want isn't a lack of time. It's not a lack of energy. It's not a lack of motivation. It's the excuses you're willing to believe, right? It's the excuses you're willing to believe. So let's break them down, right? And we're going to step into the mindset that builds the discipline. All right. I got some key points for you. And the first one is excuses are a choice. You can replace them with action, right? Excuses might sound convincing when you say them, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. They're just fear and comfort that's teaming up, right? To keep you stuck. Right, to keep you stuck. Every time you choose an excuse, you're making a decision to stay in the same, right? To stay the same. Your future self is watching, like you watching you. The version of you that's stronger, more disciplined, and living the life you want is waiting. It's watching you right now, right? Show up. Like it's time for you to show up. It's time for us to show up for ourselves. So the question is are you going to let excuses run your life or are you going to take control? Every excuse you've ever made has this one thing in common. It is a choice, right? It is a choice. I love this story. I like to tell this story a lot. It's about this elephant trainer. right? It's about this elephant trainer. He was passing, well, it was a guy who was passing an elephant camp. Let's go there. He was passing an elephant camp, and he seen an elephant trainer there. And what the trainer was doing, he had these elephants, and they were all tied up by this little bitty rope, right? They were tied up by this little small rope. And the guy passing by, he was like amazed. He's like, how is this even possible? These big, these strong, these massive animals are only tied down by this little bitty rope, right? They're all lined up, tied together with this little bitty rope. And so he asked the trainer, he was like, this is amazing. How is it that you have gotten these elephants to only be tied down? There's no chains, there's no cages. How are they tied down by this only by this little bitty rope? And the elephant trainer said, well, when they were younger, right? When they were younger, that little rope was enough. As they grew up, they believed, right, that rope was enough, right? They believed, so they never tried to escape, right? Some of us are, we know we're stronger. Them elephants were strong enough. They were big enough. They're massive enough that the only thing they had to do is believe and make the choice to escape or to move or to go, whatever they needed to do. Some of us know that we are stronger. Some of us know that we are better, right? But we choose to believe in the excuse, right? We choose to believe that we don't have the power, but you do have the power, right? No more I can't, no more I don't feel like it. Replace every excuse with action. Discipline isn't about waiting to feel ready. It's not about waiting to feel ready. It's about doing what needs to be done no matter what. That's Kobe Bryant right there. No matter what. No matter how I felt. No matter how I feel. Yeah, I just played a game. Yeah, no, there's some things that I need to work on, and I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. Point number 2, you are in control of your results. Nobody is coming to save you. Like, nobody is coming. Nobody is going to hand you discipline. Your results are on you, right? Your results are on you. The second you stop blaming, right, time, the second you stop blaming your circumstances or motivation, you take your power back. Because here's the truth. There is no perfect moment, right? There's no perfect moment to start. We be like, I'm going to start on Monday. No, there's no perfect moment to start. No magical day when everything just lines up and discipline suddenly becomes like easy, right? It's easy. First of all, we shouldn't be looking for the easy way. We're never going to grow. We're never going to become our best if we're always doing the one thing that's easy. We're in our comfort zone. You don't wait, right, for that moment. You create it. You don't wait for the moment. Create it, right? Create it. Every excuse you've ever made is just a roadblock you built. And if you built it, you can tear it down. Your success isn't determined by luck. It's determined by your choices, right? So ask yourself this. What are you choosing today? What are you choosing today? Excuses or execution? Are you choosing excuses or are you choosing execution? Number 3, win the small battles. Win the small battles and you'll win the war, right? You win the small battles and you'll win the war. Discipline isn't built in a day. It's built in the moments when you choose to push through, right? In the moments you choose to push past that hurt, past that pain. Every time you face an excuse, you have an option, right? You have an option. You have 2 options. You could give in, right? Or you could fight back. The more you fight back, right? The more you fight back, the weaker those excuses become. The first time it's going to be hard. I get it. The first time it's going to be hard. The second time it's going to be a little easier. By the 10th time, that excuse doesn't even have power over you anymore, right? It doesn't have any power anymore. It's about winning every battle, right? It's about winning the next one. Just one, right? Just one. Start with the one. Win the moment. Because if you keep, right, stacking on the small wins, before you know it, you've won the war. So start now, right? Start now. It's time, right? Right now it's time to take action. All right. Now it's time to take action. Download the Breaking Free from Excuses worksheet, right? Take some action. Let's download the Breaking Free from Excuses worksheet and be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Write down those excuses and replace them with the truth. Like, replace them with the truth that you will push forward. All right. For example, I don't have time to work out. Right? I don't have time to work out. That's an excuse. The truth is, I have 24 hours like everyone else. Make it count. I'm going to make it count. Here's another excuse. I'm too tired to meal prep. Right? True. My future self needs me to prepare, even when I don't feel like it. Even when I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like making all these meals. I don't feel like doing this. Excuses. Right? Excuses. I always fail at discipline. Truth. Let's write it true. Every day is a new opportunity to prove myself wrong, right? Every day is a new opportunity to prove myself wrong. So what's one excuse you made that held you back the most, right? What's one excuse you made that held you back the most? And how would your life change if you stop making that excuse today, right? If you stop making that excuse today. Excuses don't serve you. Right? They don't care about your dreams. So from now on, don't negotiate. Right? Don't negotiate with them. Today, you take your power back. So let's get to work. Peace.